actually loved the book so much that they have ordered the other books from these guys, and they've continued to read them, even though I've only asked them to read the one. And you and I both know how hard it is to get people nowadays to read a book for anything. So that's how much of an impact that book's having here at Freedom Farm.
The other book you mentioned, what was the name of it again? On My Worst
It's called
Day?
The Cure.
Oh, The Cure. The Cure. I see it. Yeah.
Not the band. The book.
That's right. We already did that podcast on the band. So, well, yeah, The Cure. I see it now here listed. And the thing about Bo's Café, I just think it's real. It's real life depicted. It's not a true story, but it depicts the real Christian life, and it depicts community because they go to Bo's Café and the people there are just like the body of Christ. They're a mixed bag of people. These people don't all look the same or talk the same or act the same. And yet they're in this cafe, kind of like the church. I think about, like, these people are in there and they're all different, but they bring a perspective and a helpful way to look at life and a story, and they all participate in this Bo's Cafe, kind of like almost like a therapy session for the main character, Stephen.
And one of the other things I like about it so much is that the message it's communicating to the reader is also not specifically within an addiction setting.
Right.
One of the things that I've always, wanted to try to communicate to the guys here is that, yeah, I understand you came from a substance abuse, issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not some special case when it comes to your problem. Your problem is your heart. And the answer for that is the same answer as it is for Stephen in this book, when his problem is his outbursts of anger and his selfishness and his heart. And he can't do it alone. He can't get victory or transformation alone. It's going to take, obviously, the regenerating work of Christ, but we also have the means of grace where we have fellowship to be involved in to help us with that path. And, the book doesn't get into any kind of deep theological positions or anything like that. It's just communicating a very basic message of the truth of the Christian life, which isn't addiction specific, but it could be understood by anybody that has ever struggled with just living,
That's right. I'm so glad you said that, because I think everybody supersizes addiction into a bigger than life issue, and it's so unique and different, when really the parallels, the similarities in this book with a guy who has an anger issue, the parallels, the similarities are there, and that's a great point. And here's the fascinating thing for me. I mean, you have John Lynch, Bill Thrall, Bruce McNicol, three guys writing this book together. I don't know how three guys can collaborate on a book that's this good and just flows so well. Like you said, it is a page turner. It's a good book to read. I mean, it's an easy read in that it's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how they worked that out either. I think I told you one of the leaders of the group that I was in, that how I originally came across or was challenged to read the book. His son actually works for their ministry. I believe he's the executive director of their ministry. So I was actually able to get a message through the leader, because he went to go. They're out of Atlanta, or the Atlanta area, Georgia, and he went down there for a conference, and I was able to get him a message and let him know. It's like, hey, tell him that his book is having an impact in a little a ministry up in North Carolina, trying to help men and women out with their struggles with substance abuse, and it was nice to be able to do that.
That is good. I know they were thrilled to hear that, because